Hello Aquarius, welcome to your June 2015 reading. Thank you for checking this video out. Let's just jump right in here. I don't have anything to say to intro the video. First you have the Four of Hearts, and I will say you have some really great Hearts cards. There's like a lot of love coming to you this month, in every single way. So people just around you loving you, relationship love, and if you're not in a relationship, you'll probably find love this month. And I think love has been on the mind of Aquarius for a while. That's what this card, kind of tells me, that you've been thinking about it in the past. You've been thinking about it a lot. And you have another card here that actually tells me that as well, but we'll get to there in a second. So Four of Hearts is a great card. This card indicates change coming in. And it's very interesting because pretty much I think every single reading this month has had one change card, at least, every single sign that I've done so far. So this Mercury retrograde that we have is bringing in a lot of new stuff. It's funny because retrogrades, typically we go back, we think about the past and all these things. However, I think that this retrograde is bringing in a lot of new stuff, or clearing out a lot of the old stuff. And so this is new love. This card can also indicate travel. So some of you might be traveling and going places, things like that. It can also indicate a new job. So this card has multiple meanings, but it's four, so it's it means a lot of things. You can look at each one of these things as a corner because it's four, has four corners. Each corner is something different. So you have that coming in. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts, and this card indicates that you, again, have maybe been feeling a lack of love in the past. You've been missing out on love. You haven't been feeling the love coming in and things like that. And you haven't been, if you haven't been in a relationship, chances are it's been a while since you've been in a relationship, things like that. So this is like kind of the lovesick card, you could say. It's feeling all of those things, lovesick and everything like that. So I think you're feeling that very strongly. Next, we have the Queen of Spades. This is you in the reading, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Like I say, I don't attach sex to my cards. It's just an archetype. So the Queen archetype is just all that it is. And so again, you could be a male or a female. Doesn't matter. This card represents, again, it kind of does feed into the feeling a lack of love. This card, a lot of people, if you read old books about reading playing cards and things like that, they call it the widow. So think about a widow who had her husband die, and you feel sad, and you have almost like those very similar love feelings, like you're missing out in things like that in love. And it can also indicate somebody who's divorced. So, there's also that. But, I think really what it's just saying is it's saying that you're having these feelings this month. And, I don't think they'll stick around at all. Next, you have the Nine of Diamonds, which is a very good card. Another card that means new. Nine, the number 9, literally indicates new. If you're into numerology, a lot of people look at 9 as being like kind of like a new number, indicating something new coming in, things like that. And again, this can be a travel card and a new change. So it's very interesting because both these cards pretty much mean the same thing. They mean new, something new coming in. They can both represent travel, and they can both indicate a new job or a new business position. Very strongly. So that's coming in a lot of, I think really what it really means is a lot of new things coming into you, not just travel, not just business, but love and everything else. Remember, I said that the Four of Hearts here has basically four corners. Each corner represents something different. And then you have the Nine of Diamonds backing it up, kind of like giving you extra new stuff. And if that's not enough, you have the Ten of Spades. I read this card very similarly to the Ten of Swords in the tarot. And this card represents like death and rebirth almost. Not quite like the death card, more like the Ten of Swords, but also not like the Ten of Swords. But it kind of is like that, you're letting some old stuff go, and a lot of new stuff is coming in. And that's what this card means. There's nothing else to say about it. Next, we have the Ace of Hearts. So again, love. Ace means change. Aces are cards that are full of new opportunities, new things coming in. The great thing about the Ace of Hearts is it indicates that your problems are just melting away. They're just going. They're boom gone. It's like some of your problems will just boom get taken care of, and literally any problems, relationship problems, debt problems, all these things will start to go away, or at the very least, you'll be able to see your way out, is what this card means, of your problems. You'll be able to say, okay, I have a plan now. I can do this, this, and this, and that will get me out of this mess if you're in a mess. Or, even if you're not in a mess, maybe you just need to get out of some relationship or something like that. This is kind of your way out card. But it's also just a very positive card. It means so many things. I think you're gonna have a lot of stuff going on in your home this month as well. You have a lot of these cards could be read as home, especially 4. Like whenever I have a 4, it always represents a house to me because it's the 4 corners, like I say. So it's like this card can also represent good happiness at the home, just being happy in your house and with your family if you have a family. If not, you'll just be happy still, even if you have nobody. You'll be very positive and things like that. But most importantly, what I'm getting is I really think that I think a lot of your problems are going to be disappearing and going away. Again, the Ten of Spades is kind of like the death of things, the death of problems, these things going away. A lot of people read this card as very negative. I don't think never in my experience has this card been very negative. It's always like the death, the ending of these things, and you have some very positive stuff. So, Aquarius, I think you're gonna have a great month, and I think a lot of you will be traveling as well. A lot of travel, a lot of newness, just a ton of new stuff and changes. I think it's gonna be very exciting. So, thank you for watching this video.